Erik Ten Hag has gone ahead to confirm that Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez are fit for the Tottenham Hotspur game. Eriksson, Amad Diallo, and the other player is Luke Shaw, all trained, and they're really getting ready for the fixture of Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford. That is on Sunday. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're already watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, it's a Friday, and we thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as your United news is concerned. He has also gone ahead to hint about the hint of Malacia and Mason Mount. That's really very positive, that most of you here are really gonna enjoy to the fullest. So what a way to obviously head into this game of football with this beautiful news. And after this video, I'm gonna really work onto the match preview, United versus Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Ten Hag on the team news, he said, I don't know. What do you expect? We have had a lot of injuries, so this week in training, the last couple of days, Licha, Martinez, Lisandro Martinez training, Casemiro training, Luke Shaw training. So there are players returning. They are coming in for selection for Sunday. So these three players are training. Sorry about that. I think this is the third time. Sorry, this is the third week they are really training, because they started to train towards the end of the year of 2023, and here they come in January. 2 weeks in training, and Erik Ten Hag has gone ahead to obviously confirm to us that they're up for selection. Luke Shaw, Casemiro, and Lisandro Martinez. So if you're having those players with you, it really means a lot. If at all you know what the spine of Man United was all about last season. The spine of Man United was all about Varane, Casemiro, Lisandro Martinez. So Lisandro Martinez and Varane playing in the central defense as Casemiro shielded that back four and dictated play in the deep lying positions of the midfield. So if you really know exactly what these three players mean to the club of Man United, then you have to be excited. Even Luke Shaw coming in through to obviously start in there, and I would start him as a left back, by the way, if I told you he's really fit, because we miss a lot from Diego Dello when he's being played as a left back. Remember, to shoot or to put in a cross, he has to first shift onto his right foot. But if at all he's being played as a right back, he'll just obviously put in a cross in a nick of time. That is Diego Dello for you. So Luke Shaw is a very good addition and return for the club of Man United. That is an injury boost of a triple, but it looks like it's not yet over for those players to come in through, and obviously with the needful, he has also gone ahead and really added on to others that have gone ahead to obviously return, because we missed out on a dozen of players when you're playing against the side of Wigan. He told us that Anthony, Eriksson was ill in the week, he will return. Anthony will return. Amad Diallo will return. We have more choice. We have more choices in this moment in the squad to put out a starting 11 and create a bench that is stronger. Obviously, you would anticipate that Casemiro, Lisandro Martinez, maybe Luke Shaw, Amad Diallo, Anthony will be on the bench of Man United, and that really makes our bench really stronger, and it puts us into a better situation to really gate to the competing levels of Tottenham Hotspur. Remember, Tottenham Hotspur is a team that I think is lying, is it fourth or fifth, one of those, and I think it's lying fifth, that they're having 39 points and we're having 31 points, meaning that it's very important for us to beat them at Old Trafford, and if at all we do, it's gonna be really good for us. But if at all Anthony, Eriksson, and Amadi are really turning, that is really great, and I really like our team to be like that. You know, if you're really having a very beautiful bench that is really strong, that means players will obviously perform at their best, especially those that get into the starting 11 of Man United. They obviously get to know that it's something that a chance has gone ahead to be given to them to come in through and obviously show us that they can really play for the shirt of Man United. And those that cannot, obviously they'll be taken off, and there are players off the bench that can come in through and really seize an opportunity. For example, look at a player like Garnacho. Garnacho has been one of those players that is going to hit to seize an opportunity of Rashford not performing very well. You know, Rashford has been benched, and Garnacho is going to hit, obviously show us that he's a starter, and not only onto the left wing but also on the right wing. He's going to hit, obviously show us potential that he can thrive while playing at that side. That is Garnacho for you. And now, if you're having 6 players back for the game of Tottenham Hotspur, it's really very important, very, very important to note, because Tottenham Hotspur so far gotten in 2 players. They've gotten in a centre back and they've gotten in Timo Werner. So they are trying to strengthen their squad according to the very many players they have injured and others that are going to hit to leave for the AFCON and the Asia Cup respectively. So that percentage of return is really great. You know, Harry Maguire is expected, I think, next week, with other players that Erik ten Hag is also going to hate to really talk about. And that is none other than Tyrell Malacia and Mason Mount. So he has also told us that Mason Mount will take a little longer. Tyrell Malacia as well. Lindelof is back, but it will be a few weeks. So Mason Mount and Tyrell Malacia are going to take a little bit longer. And we don't know what a little bit longer is going to be like, because Ten Hag will tell you a little bit longer and you'll see them really into the first team training session, you know, very soon. But talking about a little bit longer, it won't really take long according to me. And I think we might have Lindelof and Malacia back, or Lindelof and Mason Mount back after the 2 weeks break we're obviously going to get, because after playing against Tottenham Hotspur, we will go ahead and really take 2 weeks without playing, and we'll return to action when you're playing into the FA Cup. That is on the 28th of January on, I think it's going to be away. Again, it's going to be an away game, meaning that those 2 weeks we'll see Lindelof either physically fit to play, and Mason Mount will also be fit to play in that area. So we might really start off February with very many players back. Even Harry Maguire looks like he's going to be back very, very soon. So it's really going to be a very huge campaign for us. And those remaining 18 games are really important. 18 games, those are 54 points. And how many out of the 54 points can we gather to see to it that we get into the top 4? It might be a blessing, this guys, for us to see either into the Champions League and very many other tournaments that are going to compete for the FA Cup and the Premier League. I know I would 100% like to be playing the Champions League, but we never obviously did what was supposed to obviously take us through, because we had weak teams that went ahead to obviously beat us. You know, Copenhagen away, Galatasaray at Old Trafford, drawing away when we really had a 3-1 lead, you know, and lots of things altogether needed to be put up together. So for a club like Man United, I know injuries are going to hit to affect us a lot, and they say a bad beginning makes a good ending, and we might really end up this season on a high, and everyone will be really very happy to note that everything is going in through. And it shows you that we are having very many players back. 6 players are back ahead of the game of Tottenham Hotspur. That is not good news to Ange Postecoglou and the fans of Tottenham Hotspur, because they know exactly what this is going to be all about. And we are going to discuss more about this in the match preview that we are going to really put next onto this channel very, very soon. So guys, your thoughts onto Casemiro, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Anthony, Amad Diallo and Eriksen returning into the match squad to face Tottenham Hotspur are welcome in the comment section. But remember, the game is going to be played on a Sunday, and it's going to be our last game of the Premier League until when we return on the 28th of January, playing away from home in the FA Cup. And I think for the FA Cup, we are just lucky, because the sides we're going to have to be drawn in, one is in the second league and the other one is in the National League. You know, that really gives us a lot of vibes for the club of Man United that it's going to be an easy path, because those two teams that one of those two teams that we're going to face is really weaker than Wigan. That is it. So if you go outside there, put in a shift, it will be very important to see to it that we win that game. And Ten Hag is going to go strong in every game of the FA Cup because he believes that it's another chance for him to win a silverware for the club of Man United. So guys, your thoughts onto Casemiro and everyone we're gonna talk about are welcome in the comment section below. We sign out for now. See you later. We cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. Rokan David is my name. And don't forget to subscribe. We out.